Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Watson now on second down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, Watson.
Come on, hold the goddamn block.
Bring him down.
There's been a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they
pulled
gave
you
up 5
down
sacks
1,000 times.
They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
You just be rolling in my 500 deals.
Come back. Tiger.
Watson off play action. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
My fault.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Oh!
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone.
I continue on in. I put backspin on the get. Boy, I tell you.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. 58.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Christian Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout.
Come on!
And now
Give it to me!
Throw incomplete.
Give it to me!
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive.
I don't you want to give it to me.
Back. Now fourth down. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. And now out comes Houston. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
This is Richard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Get my shit together, man. I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, acting like I ain't got no man training at all. Let me get my shit together, man. 2nd and 6. What we gonna do on 2nd and 6?
Come back, come back. Black gun in our belly. Two jet.
On second down, here's Watson.
Right in the middle.
It's brought in here
Right
by
in the
Willie
middle.
Snead. And taking it
Get that
across
nigga say
midfield
right in the
and
middle.
inside the 45.
Right in the
18 yards
middle.
on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Right in the
So
middle.
into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10
All up
at
in
the
the
43. Richard on the toss.
Woo! Where you was, man? Why you ain't holding your block? That boy jumping over them people like that. You
Kevin
ain't
King
even out there
coming up
trying
in the
to do what
secondary
you
to
do.
make the play.
What's wrong
He
with
makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know that, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. A shotgun snap for Watson.
You thought I wasn't going to get that first down like that.
Good catch. He was able to keep
What was
the
he
feet
thinking?
inbounds.
What was he thinking? What?
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
What was that nigga thinking, man? What was he thinking?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Right there. Try me with
He's
Burks.
be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Black gun in our belly. Black gun in our belly.
Now a handoff to Richard. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
We called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Come on,
On third down, Watson.
come on, my bad. Come on.
21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, second quarter. Rodgers to throw on second down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down he'll go at the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away.
And I'm screaming, I do. I got love for your purse.
That's pulled in.
Love you to the cheese first.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basket.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To throw on second is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
Come on,
take him down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. It's an pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
There's a give to Rashard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Clark to throw on second down.
Come on, man!
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Clay Matthews. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Clark. And he's going to go down again.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going down. The Texans come out and able to bring him to the ground. And the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jake Ryan able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw on second down. Clark. Oh, a square for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Clark now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Clark on first and 10. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Now Clark going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Clark. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Come here, man.
Picked off right around the 43.
Come here, man.
And a potential
Stop
turning
playing
point
with
as
me,
he'll get the football
Stop
in
playing
very
with
good
me.
field position late in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Come on, it won't
He's
even
taken
hit.
down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Clark, a final shot before break. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
That's fine. Jumbo!
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Now Clark to throw. Throwing on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit.
Operating from the gun. Clark. He finds his target. Fuller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Clark now on 1st down. Caught right side at Snead. Touchdown, Houston. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So the defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And it worked its way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Rodgers now looking to throw on second down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It's the Wisconsin native and former Badger, J.J. Watt, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout.
Damn, it won't
It's
even
just
let
their
me.
first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Man open, it's St. Brown has got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now at Lambeau. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. By the way, they're into the 2nd half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Clark on 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away.
Why you won't throw the ball underneath like I want you to?
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Clark. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Two-point conversion attempt still to come. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, come on.
So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
So I can take a picture of my grandma. I show you, but I'm already 2%.
For $1,000, this will last all day.
All night.
But we're 98% better than that, aren't we?
I like that.
Now Clark throwing after the interception. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Clark throwing on 1st down. And down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Clark to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again.
He won't throw the fucking ball.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On the ground with Short.
Look at this.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line.
I'm
Just
talking
a yard
about
on the
one
run there.
man.
That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. Have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys
Ain't
really did
a
a
whole
nice
lot.
job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. A first down carry now for Yeldon. He will push his way down to about the 14. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Young son, you killed this trap.
Here, that makes our score 20-10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Watching that, Barney, Barney.
A handoff running left for Shard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And one of the whistles for it. Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they'll run it here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Looking to throw on second down. Clark. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for his 5th